Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope that you're doing absolutely fantastic. Let's have some more conversation. I want to talk to you about, I think I did a video where I kind of went over there and I wanted to talk to you about it. I returned the Totally PM. Now I got excited because they're not selling the Totally, it's discontinued, and my CA was able to, it's, by the way, I don't know if you are aware, but I know we call them SAs all the time for service associate. They are no longer called service associate, they're called client advisors. So I'll be referencing CAs from now on. Interestingly enough, I was contacted from Louis Vuitton for a client advisor position, but it was in Michigan, and that drive would be really hectic from here to there daily, so I'd have to buy my own plane, I guess. So anyway, I definitely will not be a CA, but I just wanted to let you know that. I know my CA had told me that at one point in time, but I kept saying SA on here, but I want to make that clarification and make that switch over. There you have it. So took the Totally PM back, and I will tell you why. Do you guys remember when I got my Never Full and the checks on the ABN didn't line up just quite right? On this Totally, on the one side, the squares were just beautiful and they lined up the way that it should. On the right hand side, they were a smidge off, like, you know, not even more than a smidge, like that. And it really made me crazy. I never even tried to put it on. Well, actually, I did try to put it on. I put it on, and I put my arm down, and the handles just kind of stuck straight up. It didn't sit on my shoulder like I had hoped that it would. Nothing about it was just drawing me, and I have to tell you that I've reached the point with Louis Vuitton that if it's not up to snuff, I will not be keeping the bag. That's my final decision on Louis Vuitton, and I'm sorry that what I'm seeing lately with Vuitton seems to be going down, and that's not an awesome thing, but I'll tell you what, if it's bad, then I take it back, and I'm not going to play around with it. I'm not going to spend that kind of money on something that's not in awesome condition, and I'll probably be looking more in, I hope I'm not looking any more than I already am, but I'm going to be looking into the pre-loved realm. There's no need for me to, I mean, I love the older stuff too, so the vintagey kind of things. So that's where I'm going to be. I wanted to share that with you. I went in, my favorite CA was not there, although, you know, there is someone that's usually there, and I haven't really worked with that individual. I honestly need to make a purchase with that person because I think that that would just be a lot of fun. I could appreciate it. So there's that story. The next one that I wanted to share with you is, I mean, it was kind of a cool thing that happened. I went to, so Publix is the local grocery store here. You know, so if you're in upstate New York, you've got Wegmans. If you're mid-country, you've probably got Kroger's. There's all kinds of really cool grocery stores around the United States, like Weis and I don't know, Jewel, I think in Illinois. Anyway, we happen to have something called Publix here, so we love it. Publix is really great. I do feel like it rivals Wegmans, but I would also say that Wegmans is probably the best grocery store in the nation. It probably wins, and then Publix is a really close second. So I'm coming out of Publix. We had stopped to get some water, the guy and I, and we get out and we're putting the water in the back of my car. I have a RAV4, so we had opened it up and we were throwing stuff in it, and this lady pops out of her car and she goes, excuse me, do you have a YouTube channel? And I went, yeah, I do actually, yes. She goes, I've seen you on YouTube. So we started chatting for a little bit. I had a lovely conversation with a really wonderful person, and I hope that if you're hearing it now, don't forget my email will be somewhere here. Go and check in the more, and please reach out to me because I do want to do a get together with this in the local area here. So anyway, it was just such a wonderful thing to have that conversation, and my guy was kind of like, and he goes, does that happen often? I go, no, not really, but it is cool when it does. So I just wanted to share that as well. That was something really cool that happened in my life. And let's see, what else? I have been uncontrollable with my purchases of handbags. They haven't necessarily been Vuitton. Well, some of them have been Vuitton. So what I'm going to try to do, I think, maybe over the weekend when I'm trying to get things caught up, I'm going to do a, what's my, what do I have for my Vuittons? And then what do I have for my Michael Kors? Then what do I have for my Dooney and Burks, that kind of stuff. And then I really need to pull the trigger on the sale. So I'm not promising anything, but I'm going to try my best to start and fire off this sale this weekend. Let's see how it goes. Fingers crossed. And I guess that's really it. If you guys enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, listen, that's really okay. You can go ahead and do that thumbs down. It's not going to bother me at all. If you haven't already, take a moment to subscribe, and I will talk to you guys very, very soon. Take care and have a wonderful evening. Bye.